So, first, let me introduce the bag that I carry around every day. It is my favorite purse. It is a Kate Spade and it is bright pink. This video does not do justice on the color because it is pure pink. Pink is my favorite color and it also represents my gender as a female. Pink is known to be a female color, so I find it to be my favorite color and I love displaying this around every day. It also reminds me of my mom because we love to go shopping, and whenever the first item that is in my bag is something that sadly I can't carry around with me every day because it's a little absurd, but it does represent my culture very well. So I thought it would be something good to show the class. It is an ear of corn. By that, you're probably thinking, A, I'm crazy, and B, I probably love agriculture or my family is a farming family. Well, all of that probably is true, but B is where I was going with the ear of corn. So, my brother is a third generation farmer, and I grew up on a farm. My parents have never moved, and I've always lived in the same house my whole life. I have grown up with animals on my farm, pigs, goats, chickens, pheasants, everything. I've probably had it at my farm. And it's taught me a lot about responsibility and teamwork. I've always had to be take care of my animals and help my dad on the farm. So it's really taught me to be a team player and not be so selfish in life. And it's not just about me, it's about everyone. And everyone has to be successful in order for you to be successful. So it's really about teamwork and being dedicated to your family. It's really brought my family together. And I love living on a farm and I wouldn't change it for any. The next item out of my bag is my rosary. I grew up in a Catholic family. I still practice my Catholic faith, even at school. I'm a junior, so I've been here for 3 years, and I've practiced it every single day since I've been here. As a child, I attended a private Catholic school, and that is where I met a lot of my friends. So I think that is why I hold it so close. Also, there I met one of the most inspiring people I've ever met. She was my third grade teacher, Mrs. Sullivan. She's the one that inspired me to become a teacher because she changed my life. So I think that being a Catholic not only helped me to grow closer to God and my family, but it also showed me what I was passionate for, and it showed me the calling that God had given me. So I really hold Catholicism close to my heart. The next three items in my bag all go together, so I'm only counting them as one item because they all represent one thing, but it's a very large part of my life. So, first, I have my crown, a purple ribbon, and a sash. First, I'll start by explaining the ribbon a little bit first. Um, as I mentioned earlier, I live on a farm, so I have farm animals, and um, pigs is something that I've always had at my house. And my brother and I did 4-H as children. We did them from ages 8 to 18, which really taught us responsibility. We did a lot of different activities through 4-H, but one thing that we did together always every year was showing pigs. This is my champion ribbon that obviously I can't carry it with me every day, but when I see my ribbons in my room, I think of my brother and my family and how it really shaped me. Every day, my brother and I had to get up early, go clean pens, walk the pigs, feed the pigs, and it taught us responsibility and how to get along. We didn't always get along. There were times where we fought, but it helped us fight through it. And this reminds me of stuff that we did every summer. And 4 H has really shaped me into the person that I am today. And my parents did 4 H, and my grandparents did 4 H. So it is a tradition in our family. The crown and the sash also go along with 4 H. In 2015, I was the Livingston County Fair Queen. You can only be a fair queen in Livingston County if you are in 4 H, so that's why I kind of grouped them together, because 4 H led me to be the fair queen and represent Livingston County. The fifth item in my bag is this medal. So, this medal has softballs on it, and since I was 8 years old, I played travel softball until I was 17 years old. So every summer I dedicated my whole life to softball, traveled with friends, made lots of friends, and it honestly made me step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I've always been a shy person, but making new friends and becoming friends with people that I don't necessarily see all the time. I would travel with friends I would make friends from towns that were nearby me, but I didn't know them very well. So it really helped me to step out of my comfort zone, and it also taught me dedication. A lot of my items have taught me valuable life lessons, and I feel that softball especially has. I also was a pitcher, and my dad took me every week, once a week on Wednesdays, and then once on the weekends, an hour away to pitching lessons. And that also showed me his love for me, because he took time out of his day, out of his busy schedule, to help me to become better at something that I loved. So he was very dedicated to me as a person, and I hope to be that dedicated someday to my kids, or even my family who has always been dedicated to me. I hope to return the favor someday. The next item is a little ceramic doll that my grandma got me. This one is my baby one, and I have one for every year that I was born up till 18. To many, it doesn't seem like that important, but this not only represents my grandma, but it represents my family. Birthdays are something that are pretty important in my family, and everybody takes the time to stop, wish you a happy birthday, and celebrate with you. My family has always been close to me, and it represents my culture, because to us, family is everything. If you don't have your family, you just can't get through the days. You can't do anything without your family. And I have 18 of these, and every time I see them, it makes me think of my grandma. And she honestly is the foundation of our family. And without her, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. The sixth and final item in my bag is this colorful ceramic bowl. This summer, I traveled to Avila, Spain, and I stayed with the host family. And there, I learned how to come out of my shell and be more social. Before, I never thought that I could travel halfway across the world without family or with people that I barely knew, and live with people that I didn't know, and become part of their family, and become best friends with the people that I didn't even know before. So in Spain, I really learned the value of life, and to just live it to the fullest, and to be it made me a stronger person, and I am living life to the fullest now. And before, I wasn't. I was living life scared, and I was always worried that something was going to happen. Well, now I know that if I don't try it, I won't ever know. So I have to try new things and I have to step out of my shell. And that